What's going on, guys? Something to hold, right? I'm not going to sing to you, I promise. So today we're going to talk about patience and how patience is literally the number one thing that everybody lacks these days, and how patience is crucial for everyone to learn how to master, and how patience can literally save your life, how patience can make you succeed in life, and how, like I said before, it is the most important skill you can learn in today's world. And why did I say patience is lacking in today's environment? Well, patience is lacking because everyone is living in a very fast-paced environment. It's because everyone is addicted to social media, like I like to talk about, and how everyone is pretty much addicted to short-form content nowadays, and especially the kids. And this is a thought that I had today, and it led to quite a deep analysis of the whole aspect of patience and what it really means. And I did come up with a good few ideas on what I'd like to talk about today. I will try to expand as well as I can and talk about patience so you can understand and how you can possibly learn from what I tell you right now. So, patience. We are impatient creatures. We want everything now. We want everything fast. And nowadays, we're not willing to put in as much work to get what we want as people did in the days before, in maybe like 1950s. People had much more patience. And our patience is being destroyed. It's being destroyed by social media. It's being destroyed by the television. It's being destroyed by all of these get-rich-quick schemes. And every single YouTube video you click on is like, how to get abs quick, how to get this fast, how to become a millionaire in 1 month. Everybody lacks patience. And this is nothing compared to the content that people consume on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube even, with these shorts and those TikToks and the reels. They're very, very short videos, and they're there to capture your attention, but they're also depriving you of your patience because, let's be real, like my videos, let's say my last video was like 27 minutes long. I don't really know how many people watched that video all the way through. And I was speaking all the way through. I didn't cut, to like pause or anything. I was just speaking. And I'm proud to say that, excuse me, I'm proud to say that I have the patience to watch something like that for half an hour. I'm able to listen to a podcast for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I can listen to a podcast of two people speaking for a very, very long time. And I feel like people are able to listen to a podcast for that long, but they get distracted very often. They lose their train of thought when they're listening to something or when they're watching something. Even when you're watching a YouTube video, you can kind of notice yourself scrolling down the comment section. And you're like, oh, wonder what people are saying about this. So people are getting very impatient. And enough about the social media aspect, enough about all of that. But I was thinking about the youth, how patience is going to impact the youth. So let me break it down for you. Patience is needed to complete quality work. So to build a house, you need patience. To fix your car, you need patience. To build a business, you need patience. To do anything in life, like build your dream aesthetic body, you need patience. To eat good food, you need patience. Everything requires patience. So let's begin with the work aspect of, let's say building a house or a successful business. So let's say all of these kids right now that are addicted to TikTok and all of this short form content, that are deprived of long form content, and they don't even want to go near it, let alone read a book. If you tell them to read a book, they'll tell you where to go. So I feel like kids that are going to be taking charge of our generation, they will be, when I'm old, when I'm like 70 years old, the 50-year-olds, the 40-year-olds, the 30-year-olds that are not even born yet. As technology progresses, as social media, again, this word is social media, as everything progresses, as we can see right now, everything is going towards a downhill slope. Everything is moving quite quickly downhill. What kind of effect is that going to have? What kind of work will those people be able to perform? What kind of houses will we see being built? Like, even artificial intelligence is now taken over. Literally, artificial intelligence can do anything that a human can. And like, let's say you want to make a script for a video. I tried ChatGPT. I put in like, whatever, write a script for this video. It was pretty good. It wrote me a whole script. So now a person doesn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure there are many content creators right now that use this ChatGPT and literally make videos and make money off of that by using something that artificial intelligence is telling them to do. So, I mean, it's pretty scary. I find it scary. So, if the kids of today, let's say the 10-year-olds, if they complete their schoolwork with ChatGPT and they go on to college and they do the same thing, they're not learning anything themselves. They're not building patience. They're not going through life with trial and error as such as we used to, or even the previous generation. I consider myself soft. I consider the people of like 20 years ago, like let's say my dad, or let's say all the 50-year-olds of today, all the 60-year-olds of today, they're built different. They have the patience to do the things even I wouldn't have the patience to do. And I consider myself to have a good amount of patience because I practice the things that lead to that. So what kind of world are we going to see in, let's say, 30 years if patience is not practiced? If we are not going to change this whole trajectory that this world is moving in, we're going to see a very, very unfortunate world. And it's very, very scary. I find it terrifying. This is literally the most terrifying thing for me. And I'm not scared of much, but this terrifies me. Just knowing that in 30 years, when I'm like 55, we will see some pretty awful things unfold. And all because people lack patience. So why is patience, again, the most important thing that you can learn? Patience can pretty much save you from a car accident. Let's say you're impatient and you're rushing to work. Let's say you're rushing to this, like, stuck in a traffic jam. You're like, oh, quick, beeping your horn. You're like, come on, move. You're so impatient. You want to get there quick, like at a snap of a finger. You're like, oh, let's go, come on, quick. And then you the traffic jam clears and you step on the gas and you're going like 140 kilometers an hour. Where are you going? Where are you in a rush? To the grave? I don't know. So, patience. Slow down. Take a breath. Remember that this is how the world is supposed to be. Just be patient. Be patient with the people around you. Be patient with your family. Be patient with your partners. Be patient with your work. This is what I want to get into. Enough about social media, about car accidents. We all know that if you drive slower, you're going to prevent a car accident. Don't increase your speed just to get somewhere quicker and then sit on TikTok, when you get there. So why am I saying patience is so important again? And let me tell you one thing. I could cut up this video easily. I could cut it up and it would be like, way shorter than it is now. Why make these long videos? For you to build patience. You should listen to me talk. I'm rambling sometimes. Sometimes I'm saying some things that do not correlate completely to the topic that I'm talking about. Sometimes I go off topic and then I come back. But you should have the patience to listen to that, because the information that I'm providing is valuable and it is slower. It is easier to consume. As in, like, it's not easier to watch, but it's easier to, let's say, soak in. It's easier to soak in because I repeat myself so much, all for the reason that it's easier for you to soak it in like a sponge. When I keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and saying the same thing and going back and going forward, and you having the patience to do that, to listen to, over like 20 minutes of content, it's going to help you soak all that information in, rather than watching a 2-minute video of saying, oh, how to get abs quick. You're not going to get anything with those videos. You're not going to learn anything apart from get some motivation maybe and waste your time. So you're going to benefit a lot more watching a 20-minute video on how to build patience rather than a 2-minute video on how to build patience, because you're not going to actually use that information. But what I'm going to do is, what I do is I challenge you. I make you think for yourself. I make you analyze it, because you have time to analyze it. Because I'm speaking for 20 minutes, you have time to analyze what I'm talking about. You have time to process all this information. It's easier for you to consume that way. So trust me on that one. It's very beneficial. And this is the reason why I don't edit my videos anymore. I don't cut my videos up into even if I need to sneeze, I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to talk. And even if I say a word differently than I wanted to say it, I'm not going to cut that out. Be patient with me, and you're going to get rewarded with good, valuable information. Back to work. So patience. Why is patience so important for you to learn? The number one thing is because there's a phrase when people say, I'm not good at something. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. I can't do that. You're not good at that because you're not patient. This is the only reason you say that you're not good at something, because you are not patient. How can you expect to be good at something that you never did before? You need to be patient, learn how to do it, and then you'll be good at it. So when you want to become successful, you need to be patient and learn how to be successful. You want to put in the time, the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears into a project or anything else that you're working on to be able to make a masterpiece. You need to be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, that saying, it wasn't. So you need to be patient and learn patience. I'll get into this later on. This will make a very long video. I will get into how to get more patient later on. But the only way you can actually make good work is to be patient. If you spend 5 minutes making a chair, let's say you have loads of timber and wood in your shed, and you want to make a chair, right? And you say, okay, I need to be quick. I'll do it like in 5-10 minutes, I'll make a chair. When you sit on this chair, it's going to break. And it's not going to be the prettiest chair. You need to spend a few hours, and then you might have a structural good chair. This is a metaphor for other things. And take your time. Don't rush. When you're working at something, be it a college project, your schoolwork, anything, take your time. Don't rush. Because if you will rush, you will have the same kind of outcome as you'd expect. Not a good one. So this is very, 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 very important. Because now, if you practice patience, you'll be able to do anything in this world. Anything. And this is what I'm trying to learn myself. I'm trying to be very, very patient with everything in this world. So patient to the point where I never get frustrated because of something failing, or never get frustrated because of something not working out my way. Because this is the opposite of patience. It's frustration. When you're frustrated and something doesn't work out, you get frustrated and you don't want to do it again. Now, a patient person will surpass you in this. they'll say, okay, well, it didn't work now, so I'm going to try again, and it won't work again. And you'll say, you know what, I'll try again, and maybe then it will work. So this is the difference between a patient and a not patient person. A frustrated person is that one is successful and one is not. One is able to do something valuable to this society, and one is not. One is able to provide people with value, provide people with something beneficial in this society, and you're not, because you're impatient. So everything is patience in this world. Every single thing, all the great things you see is because of patience. The camera that I'm recording with, to the microphone I'm talking into, to my phone that I have, to the cars that are on this road, the houses that are built, all were here because of patience, because someone was patient enough to do that. So this is so important, is to learn how to be patient. I would suggest putting in all of your time into mastering patience. And it's going to take a lifetime to master patience. I'll just be honest. It's going to take a lifetime, because that's just the way it is. Patience is not something that can be acquired quickly. It's something that can be practiced every day, with every single day you seeing new results and you seeing progress in your life. But it's not going to be exponential to the point where you're like, wow, I'm a master in 5 days. That's, again, frustration and ignorance. It's not patience. Never expect something to happen quickly. Never rush yourself. So, enough about that. How do you actually become more patient? And I'm only going to speak from experience. I'm only going to speak from my own trial and errors, my own trial and errors. So, how do you become patient? You just do. You just become patient. And there's no clever answer to this, You may be thinking, oh, this guy just wasted near 18 minutes of my life to say that there's no way to become patient. Well, no, there is a way to become patient, and it's just to be patient. There's no clever way. There's no fiasco here. There's no like, oh, this is how you become patient. No, you can put into Google, and it's going to give you like 10 things and 10 ways to become more patient. It's all BS. There's no things you can do to become more patient, apart from slowing down, taking a breath, noticing that you're frustrated. It's like, oh, okay, I'm becoming frustrated. Something didn't work out my way. Something annoyed me. Hold on. Be patient. So, this is the grand finale. This is how you become patient. You just remember. Use your memory. Use your head. Don't think that something is going to come your way and because you deserve it, or because you weren't dealt the right cards and now you're unsuccessful. No, you're just not patient. You never try to be patient, and you're acting like a little kid. You're becoming frustrated when something doesn't go your way. So, well, this was me rambling for 20 minutes about patience. And what did you learn? I suppose you learned how to be patient through watching this video, through spending 20 minutes of your time watching something, and it was me literally rambling about patience. And if you're patient enough to watch this video all the way through to 20 minutes, then I have good news for you. You are quite a patient person. And again, you can kind of see this video, or take this video as a test. I didn't mean to test you here. I didn't mean to waste your time. But if you have watched this video for 20 minutes straight, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for sure, and you should be proud of yourself, because many people can't do that. And the people that have already clicked off this video, they are not patient, and they failed the test. So congratulations on passing the test, I guess, and keep doing what you're doing because you're patient, and this patience is going to pay off. Now, how will it pay off? I don't know. You all have a different path in life. You all have different things you want to do, but patience will only get you there. Only patience will, nothing else. You can say, oh, this money and everything, skills. Yeah, skills will get me there. But, skills take patience. So this is the number one thing you should focus on. And not even that you should focus on it, it's like you should just always be mindful of it. Always have it in the back of your head. Always say, okay, frustration. I'm seeing myself getting a little bit uneasy here. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. This is annoying me. Just slow down. Take a breath and say, you know what? I'll be patient. And just keep saying that. You know what? I'll be patient. I'll decide not to act out. I'll decide to just, take a deep breath and deal with it like a real man or a real woman. So that's my advice to you. Find patience within yourself. One thing that might help, and I don't know, everyone is individual, meditation. You could try and meditate. And meditation is something that is very custom to everyone. It's something to me that it might not be for you. So I'm not going to teach you how to meditate, even though I have a video on how to meditate. It is very individual, because meditation is anything from looking at a fire for, a couple of hours to reading a book, to going for a walk, to, lying down and doing breathing exercises. It's different for everyone. It's individual. Everything is individual. And all of this influencers advice that people give you, it's all individual. 5 ways to get rich might not be 5 ways to get rich for you. So everything takes trial and error. Everything takes patience. So whatever you're streaming to do in life, everything and anything that you're working towards, just know that it's going to work out if you are patient. And if you fail, try again and rinse and repeat this process for 1,000 times. You'll succeed eventually. So the only people that are unsuccessful are the ones that became impatient or became frustrated to the point where they didn't want to try again. So this is my message. This is my video finished. That's all. Thanks for listening to this rant, and congratulations again to those who made it to the end. There's no reward for you apart from you maybe being a bit more patient now. So I suppose that is your reward. And I hope this microphone worked well. That's my first time using it, so it's pretty nice holding something. I'm a fidgety guy. I like having something in my hand while I'm talking. I'm a fidgeter, so yeah, this is cool. So yeah, that's about it. Have a good day and be patient. Don't get frustrated. It will save you a lifetime of stress. Yeah, let's put it that way. A lifetime of stress saved by patience. Okay, peace.